Welcome to our math tutorial. Today, we're diving into the world of decimals. I'll be asking the questions, and our math expert will help us understand everything from reading decimal numbers to adding and subtracting them. Ready to explore decimals? To start, what exactly is a decimal?
A decimal is a way to represent numbers that are not whole, using a point called the decimal point to separate whole numbers from fractional parts. It helps us express parts of a whole, just like fraction.
How do we write and read decimal numbers?
Writing decimals involves placing the decimal point between the whole number part and the fractional part. The number 3.45 is read as 3.45. The first digit after the decimal is in the tenths place. The second is in the hundredths place, and so on.
Can you explain what tenths, hundredths, and thousandths mean in decimals?
Of course, tenths, the first place after the decimal point, representing 1 part out of 10. Hundredths, the second place representing 1 part out of 100. Thousandths, the third place representing 1 part out of 1,000. Example, in 0.237, the digit 2 is in the tenths place, 3 in the hundredths, and 7 in the thousandths.
How do decimals fit into a place value chart?
Decimals extend the place value system to the right of the decimal point. Whole numbers like 15 have place values in the tens and ones places. In decimals, values like 0.86 would fit into the tenths and hundredths places. Each place value is 10 times smaller than the one to its left.
How do we convert fractions to decimals?
To convert a fraction to a decimal, simply divide the numerator by the denominator. Example, the fraction 3/4 can be converted to a decimal by dividing 3 by 4, which gives 0.75.
And what about converting decimals to fractions?
For this, place the decimal number over its place value. Then simplify the fraction if possible. Example, 0.6 is 6/10, which simplifies to 3/5. Similarly, 0.125 is 125 1,000ths, which simplifies to 1/8.
Can decimals be written in expanded form, like whole numbers?
Yes, decimals can be written in expanded form to show the value of each digit. Example, the decimal 4.56 can be written as 4 plus 0.5 plus 0.06. This helps break down the number into its individual parts.
What are equivalent decimals?
Equivalent decimals are different-looking decimals that represent the same value. Example, 0.5 is equivalent to 0.50 and 0.500. Adding zeros to the right of a decimal number doesn't change its value.
How do we differentiate between like and unlike decimals?
Like decimals have the same number of digits after the decimal point, while unlike decimals have different numbers of digits. Example, 0.75 and 1.25 are like decimals because both have 2 digits after the decimal point, but 0.75 and 0.8 are unlike decimals because they have a different number of digits.
How can we compare and order decimal numbers?
To compare decimals, line them up by their decimal points and compare digit by digit from left to right. Example, to compare 0.56 and 0.452, start with the tenths place. Since 5 is greater than 4, 0.56 is greater than 0.452. When ordering, arrange them from smallest to largest or vice versa using the same method.
What's the best way to add and subtract decimal numbers?
The key to adding and subtracting decimals is to line up the decimal points. This ensures each place value is aligned correctly. Example for addition: 3.45 plus 2.6 equals 3.45 plus 2.60 equals 6.05. Example for subtraction: 5.32 minus 1.47 equals 3.85.
That was really informative. So today we learned a lot about decimals, from understanding place value to adding and subtracting them.
Exactly. We covered writing and reading decimals, tenths, hundredths, converting between fractions and decimals, expanded forms, comparing decimals, and more. I hope this helped clear up any confusion about decimals. Keep practicing, and decimals will soon become second nature.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more math tutorials. See you next time.